we have decided to inflict her with only one sentence, that is sentence of death.
Celebration from the crowds in a packed courtroom in Dhaka as a special tribunal delivers a verdict on the woman who ruled the country for 15 years. Sheikh Hasina was convicted of crimes against humanity over the government response to protests last year.
Count number 1, incitement. Count number 2, order to kill. Count number 3, inaction to prevent the atrocities and failing to take punitive actions against the perpetrators.
The 78-year-old former Prime Minister, who wasn't at court, dismissed the verdict, arguing the charges were politically motivated. She remains in exile in India, where she fled last year after being ousted by massive student-led protests. They started in July last year, and for weeks, hundreds of thousands protesters in Dhaka and across the country calling for a change. The response from security forces was brutal, opening fire on some crowds, with more than 1,000 people killed. Sheikh Hasina had dominated the country's politics for 15 years. Her critics accuse her of establishing an authoritarian regime. The ousted Prime Minister still holds influence in the country. Her party, the now-suppressed Awami League, is calling for a nationwide lockdown in response to the verdict. Ahead of the verdict, crowds had already gathered outside her family compound, wanting to bulldoze her house. The demands for change in Bangladesh haven't faded. Last week, thousands of Jamaat Islami supporters, joined by 7 other political groups, filled the streets, demanding the interim government legalize the National Charter, a symbolic document meant to usher in reforms. The country's acting leader, Muhammad Yunus, countered with a proposal for a referendum instead. But for now, the country is still processing a verdict many doubted would ever happen. Bassam Bounenni, World.